Court ruling that half of
Oklahoma,
is like considered a Native American reservation. So they can't be charged with crimes and civil situations within that area. So basically, Native American can go up, shoot you, and they can't do anything.
I think there's something tricky with that. It's like they can't be charged with like city or state crimes, but I think they still are like under federal
That makes sense.
designation, right?
Federal,
But yeah, that's true. Like speeding tickets, all that kind of shit, because they have their own police.
Yeah.
That's wild. And I think that you could look this up to make sure, but there is something interesting. I think that Tesla has a factory there. Look this up to make sure. And then someone was like, yo, Elon, how you feel about the fact that your factory is on native land now? And that might be really interesting because they could be like, yo, we're going to need a little piece of that. I think.
That'd be great.
Yo, there's a guy.
I think they're making a pitch to Tesla.
They're making a pitch to Tesla to bring it.
There's a guy that did that in the Dirty Money series on Netflix.
Okay.
It's so good. I forgot what he was, but he basically like set up a company and hit up these Native American chiefs. They were like, yo, you want to be a founder? And they were like,
oh, that's brilliant.
What do I got to do? And he's like, oh, nothing. I'm just going to funnel my company through you, give you $100,000 a year for nothing.
They fell for the founding trick again.
And get
Yo, you want to found America? No, it's going to work out.
No, it's more like you found America. Appreciate you. Your job is done.
It's safe?
But apparently that shit worked though. Or like
Yeah,
they
you
were
can't get
getting
anything.
money and they were getting crazy kickbacks and tax rebates and all that stuff.
That's why, like, you ever see dudes on the street selling hats or selling, like, shirts or whatever like that? There's one old dude that got a necklace with a badge on it.
Yeah.
And it's permission to sell. And I think it's easier to get those if you're a veteran. Right? So they're giving certain people the ability to sell things on the street. Obviously, there's so much street traffic in New York City.
Right.
You know, those are very coveted.
Yeah.
Right? There's only 2 things you could sell that aren't, that you don't need a badge for. Christmas trees and books. You could just sell Christmas trees and books on the streets of New York. But everything else, art, records, all these different things that we see growing up watching.
Right.
So what I think a lot of people do is they find the veteran and go, yo, you want to just sit here with us? We'll do all the work.
Oh, shit.
You do, or we'll partner up on it.
And then as
and
long
you
as
can make money on the street.
Son, if you're doing the tax thing with Native Americans, if the idea is I don't have to pay federal tax or whatever,
Shit,
if
saving
a corporation gets taxed at 30% and makes $10 million, that's $3 million. Why don't I just pay you $1 million?
Yo,
I profit too. You get $1 million. Let's go.
bro, literally, you could say, I'll give you $3 million.
Yeah.
And it's even.
Yeah.
And you don't got to deal with the IRS breathing down your neck every 2 seconds, auditing you, all that shit. You could give them all the money just for not having a headache.
I even think there's subsidies that go along with it too.
Oh, that's right, because you want to build up that land.
If you're like a native owned company, like you get government
Yo,
subsidies.
you want to
This
do
is
black
fucking
reparations,
genius.
yo?
Yeah.
Black reparations? Take Atlanta.
Son, you'd think they would give us Atlanta.
Nah.
Exactly. Like, come on.
But if
I
you
mean,
keep
you're
on
taking it
breaking
anyway,
shit,
you know what I
yo,
mean?
But
if y'all
that's-
keep breaking enough shit, they
But
might be
that's
like,
what
all
we're
right,
talking about. The 40 acres, fuck the mule. Just give us the
all
land.
right, what
Let us-
neighborhoods do black people want? Go.
Son, real talk, we could take any land as long as it's not like Alaska or some shit like
Nah,
that.
because you know how picky
And we'll
black
make-
people are.
Yo,
They be
Roy
like,
Wood
"Ah,
had
it's
the funniest-
cold out here. Like,
Nah,
Roy
we
Wood had the
everywhere.
funniest,
Wet.
Roy Wood had
We
the funniest
everywhere.
premise. He said, what if we all took our stimulus checks as black people and just bought Montana?
Oh,
And
yeah.
then that's ours. That's black land now. What do you do?
See, you pick a place that most of us don't even know where it is on the map. I don't know where Montana
Well, it can't
is
be a
on the
place white people want, man. You got to negotiate.
white people love
But
Montana.
don't they-
I'm saying.
they the only ones
That's
there.
white people's shit.
It's like 12 white people and
Nah,
Phil Jackson.
This is what white people do, though. They front, because I went to Montana. What Montana does is it doesn't do any PR for Montana. They specifically
they
want you
Iceland,
not.
Greenland, that shit.
Yup.
What about the Dakotas? Dakotas are trash?
Yo, you could get a
South
you could get
Dakota.
a south.
South
You could get
Dakota.
a south. And y'all love south sides.
Yo, that's what I'm
You know what
saying.
I mean? Like, yo, that could be kind of lit. Black
Son.
people go, just give us one place. We're going to build that shit up ourselves. And then you have crazy tax subsidies. You have all this other shit.
Wouldn't
You
it be
could
nice
do
to have
like-
a friendly South for once?
Yeah, bro.
A South where you're accepted as equal?
Bro, black people got to
we
take
would
South
take that.
Dakota.
We would
Say
take
again?
that. We would definitely
Think about
take
it.
that.
All the cuisine, the food. You could do grills. There could be such nah for real. You gotta
Both
go
grills.
to both grills.
Yeah.
Traeger and Paul Wall.
You should-
Paul
you should-
Wall's allowed to live there.
You showing your age. Girls ain't even in no more, son.
Grills are still in.
They not in no more, son.
Son,
Come on, son. Like,
I'm a black man, bro.
That's a good point.
Yo, come on. I know about grills, dog.
look,
Grills are popping.
you should wear yours. You got a set, right?
I do gotta say. I do
Same.
gotta
He
say.
is a
I'm
black
nice
man.
out
I
here.
got two.
I'm not
I
even-
got one on Wildin' Out, and then I got one from Paul Wall with
Come on, son. These girls, it is what it is. Look. But I think that is an interesting idea. Take the land and then give whatever rules you are allowed to have on your land, dictate the success of that land.
Son, will there be a louder state than South Dakota?
Son, imagine being North Dakota like, yo, can you turn it down? Like North Dakota knocking on the fucking border wall. Can we build a dome?
They start calling all North Dakota Karen.
All Dakotas matter, guys.
Yo, this is fire, bro.
Son.
I think that's the move. So forget defund the police. Y'all can have your own police.
Oh, there you go.
I'm with it. I'm with it. If we have
Okay.
land, a good amount too.
See,
It's a
now,
whole
now,
state. It's a Dakota.
now you getting picky,
We don't know
bro.
how big that shit is.
Bro, you
It could
got to
be like
negotiate
Maine.
from a position of leverage.
Yeah,
like
you don't
Maine.
got
Your
no
leverage
leverage.
is guilt and guilt alone.
Yeah.
So with 13% of the population, give us a state that's 13% of the land.
Nah.
Yeah, why not?
All right, fine, but then all y'all got to move there.
Not all of us.
Well, then no, you
Nah,
ain't give me 13%. Not all y'all are moving there.
All right, 10.
I like how we're America. We're negotiating. You see how we already bullied you out of fucking 3%?
You know,
Yeah,
what's-
but
you
Yo,
know,
don't take no for an answer.
Yo, you know what's
but
very
then we still
realistic?
get to.
Simmons.
But we get to stay everywhere.
You
so
know
we
what's
good.
very realistic about
Russell
this?
said that was good.
If this
Yo, you need
negotiation was,
Russell to negotiate for real. Nah, we taking it. Nah, I think this is an interesting. You got to get land. You got to get specific rights. Woo!
I'm
And
with that.
because the
I'm all
interesting
for
thing
that.
about this is once you get your land and you could do whatever you want on it, if it fails, white people get to go, you
True.
hey, you tried.
You could. Yep.
Now, white people got to be willing to say, okay, you got it, that's it. You failed, that is what it is. And they got to be willing to accept it when it thrives.
Yes. That's the big part.
And then they
because
got to be like, all right, we fucked up. We shouldn't have been.
we're the best at doing a lot with a little. So
So you don't need
give us some
13. Let's give it down to
Nah,
like
nah,
6%.
nah. We could
2%.
Nah, 10.
2%.
10 and we get to stay.
Okay,
in other
real
states.
question on behalf of black
We
people.
only in like 3 states.
Real question
Shit.
on behalf of black people. What if we just gave you all the Native American land? And we're like, yo, we tried with the natives. It shit ain't work. Like, they getting real ornery about the football teams. It's
Right.
starting to bother us. You could already be the Blackhawks. That's close. You know what I
We
mean?
get to keep the casinos too.
You get to keep everything that's there.
What happens to the natives though?
son,
You
the
get to have
lotto
them.
numbers alone, like the amount of money they make off lotto, that'd be wild.
But what
yo.
happens to the natives?
You get to
Say
have the
what?
natives, bro.
You get to have them. You get to have slaves.
Whatever you want to do, bro.
You just restart America. We're gonna restart America, and we're gonna be like, well, what would you do then? Let's see what you would have done in our situation.
It really look like Hamilton out there, bro.
real talk. Real to imagine they enslaved the natives immediately. They got them working in fields.
rapping at all their meetings.
I think we would all come together. Black people would be like, yeah, we get it. Yeah,
Son.
yeah, we get like, you know.
They just gotta rap politics. If they just rap politics, we would all.
We would have learned it all by now.